Let's go. Let's go.
All right, everybody, we're here live in this first segment. We got to talk about this breaking news that happened like an hour or two ago. And this is wild because, guys, Kim Kardashian announces that Keeping Up with the Kardashians is officially over. Bum, bum, bum. So we got to go.
Winner, chicken dinner.
This is big news. This is a show that I thought would never end because there's so many Kardashians that I feel like they're giving birth to, or I feel like they're just waiting for Kendall and to have a new one. I think they figured this could just keep going with adoptions or whatever, but no. It's finally coming to a close after 14 years, Jody, 20 seasons. Probably the only thing keeping E alive is this show, let's be honest.
Incredible.
And they finally not. So here's her lengthy, here's Kim's first statement, okay? Because I want to ask some questions and I want to get to this. To our amazing fans, it's with a heavy heart that we've made the difficult decision as a family to say goodbye to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. After what will be 14 years, 20 seasons, hundreds of episodes, and numerous spin-off shows, we are beyond grateful to all of you who watched us for all those years, through the good times, the bad times, the happiness, the tears, and the many relationships and children. We'll forever cherish the wonderful memories and countless people we've met along the way. Thank you to the thousands of individuals and businesses that have been part of this experience, and most importantly, a very special thank you to Ryan Seacrest for believing in us. I forgot he was the one who started all of this.
He was the guy.
Yeah, smart man. Back in that day, Ryan Seacrest was like the king. Between that and Idol,
trifecta.
Dude, he was
owning
owning.
The Seacrest show at the same time.
He was
the radio show.
He was controlling the world. I mean, he's still popular, but man, there was a point there. He was even higher. They want to thank E for being our partner and our production team at Burnham Murray, who've spent countless hours documenting our lives. Our last season will air early next year in 2021. Without Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm so incredibly grateful to everyone who has watched and supported me and my family these past 14 incredible years. This show made us who we are, and I will be forever in debt to everyone who played a role in shaping our careers and changing our lives forever. With love and gratitude, Kim. So she dropped the news, okay? She came out first.
If it wasn't for that pudding pop that you was eating, let's keep it a buck. It's that. You can go back further than the show. It's that pudding pop.
I know what you mean.
Ray J.
I like that you're saying that in a so I can keep my monetization.
I'm letting you keep your monetization.
Let's see how long Jody can go using pudding pop references to keep this going. But yes, that pudding pop is definitely what put her on the map. I think that's what got her the show. Yes. Do you think Ryan Seacrest saw the pudding pop and was like, "Oh man, I got to get this girl"?
Seacrest saw the pudding pop. Seacrest saw the pudding pop. I believe he even hit up the owner of the pudding pop and said, "Yo, bro, good job. Can I get her number so I can call her?" That's how
Ray J, man. Ray J was. It's weird. He
hit it first.
He couldn't get the same sort of fame, longevity that Kim got. It's odd, but we still remember. But it is crazy because is this like season 1? This is a while ago. Look, this was before. This is back when Bruce Jenner was on the show. So a lot of things have changed since then. But all right, so Chris made a separate statement, and along with the rest of the family, which is odd to me. Like, okay. Kim made a statement, and then this was from the Chloe and everybody else.
Chloe.
So it's odd that there was a separate to our amazing
the most level-headed one.
Oh Chloe. No, I guess it is the same thing. This is the same speech. Okay, so there you go. Kim just put it on her Instagram.
The best now,
Kim put it on hers as sort of her own statement, but it's the same thing. So all right, so all the Kardashians, Kris, everybody dropped the same speech there. Now, look, it's very clear. Like, it doesn't say whether they're canceled, whether they made this choice on their own. And I'll be honest, I haven't watched a lot of this show. I got some opinions. So that's it. But I wanted to get on this. Like, I guess the first topic I want to get to you, just like, this is good news to me. I mean, look,
yes.
I'm going to step back and give them a little bit of respect because they're nothing. They've done nothing. Granted, they've built businesses and
they've got something.
They built it all because of the backbone of this show, and so for that, like, I gotta respect that they've been able to string this along for as long as they have. But it's frustrating that they are sort of the people that people look up to, because I don't believe they really earned it, and I don't like sort of the impact they've had on society. I feel like they're just the socialite is sort of something that I'm mad that society puts on a pedestal. It's just like, work harder, and I'm sure she's worked, but she worked because she did the pudding pop, and then she gets a reality show at the right time, and they knew how to like constantly make drama to keep their lives relevant, and that's where they came from, right? So it's like I don't respect that part of it, but good on them for producing something so long and staying relevant, I guess. So it's like that's the respect I will give her. But man, I think this is a good thing only in that how long can you go? I mean, at a certain point, check out. And I think this is a good thing for society because I don't know. Do you think they are good role models, Jody? Let's start there.
That's a joke. You kidding me? That's a serious question. Was that serious? Role models and Kardashians do not go hand in hand. Now, I'll tell you, they got fans that would call them role models, but no. In fact, it's the opposite. The Kardashians are single-handedly responsible for spawning social media and making our women who have grown up for the last 15 years airheads and toxic and whores and slutty and trash. It's that show is like the source of the place where the fake butt, the fake lips, the stupid mentality, the chase the guy with the biggest chain and car, that toxic trash, the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, that stuff came from the Kardashians. They are the originating source of trash mentality females that we have nowadays. You know, the women that have nothing in the refrigerator but have all the flyest clothes, don't know how to cook but know how to twerk something like crazy, got OnlyFans accounts left and right, putting all their money into their fake butt cheek implants, but they like bills past Amazon 3 months.
Amazon wish lists and stuff to get more butt implants.
Yes, they are the opposite. They have ruined a whole generation of little girls.
Yeah, it's weird because back in the day, like you used to do adult movies, right? And then, you know, that was a different thing you did, or you were in that world. And then so then she dips her toe into that world and then somehow manages to keep going, but then like legitimize herself in that world. And I mean, it's hard to not be like, wow, good for you. You pulled that off. Like that's she, but you're right. She pioneered that. And then a lot of people now sort of trying to do it. And it's a type of person. I don't see how that's good. I don't see it. Yes, they made money. Yes, they started their own businesses, as people will say. But did they really do good? I can't think of
anything positive besides Kim Kardashian's last couple of years, her trying to free black men from prison who are falsely incarcerated.
There you go.
I can't think of anything positive that came from the Kardashians. They are all out for theirs. They're selling sex and they're selling drama and makeup.
Yeah, so noted. So we're on the same page. I don't think we're going to change our minds on that. We agree.
Role models, no.
Not role models.
No.
Do you think they are? Should they really
talented?
Yeah, I was going to say, should they be respected for their business acumen to sort of keep themselves relevant? Yeah, I think that's that's what I was trying to say. It's hard to deny them that. But
can't deny that.
But a lot of people Jeff Bezos creates Amazon, mass respect for the wow, but shut down how many businesses and things to get there, right? So it's like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they slit a lot of throats and didn't matter who they messed up in their mind to sort of create this false idea of women, but they got it there and no one else did. So it's tough. It's like you go back and you think about it. Like I'm like, were they the first? It's like you think Jersey Shore, but it's like that was just like a fad. No one was like really trying to be Snooki. I mean, they were
I think the first was Paris Hilton. Paris and Nicole Richie.
Then it was Paris, but then even Paris did like Simple Life, where there's like her and Nicole Richie like tried to at least be funny about their format.
But before then, they were the famous it girls in Hollywood that would dress sexy, be all in Hollywood, get the press. And Kim was like Paris's friend who was in the background.
Yep.
So Kim got famous after Paris, and then Paris tried to do her little vanilla pop video that didn't quite pan out so well.
Well, the Hilton family just wasn't as good as the Kardashian family. I mean, there was just more drama in the Kardashian
It was
clan.
that video, that Ray J video put over the top.
But I would argue it's Kris Jenner that really knew how to tap that family drama like no one else. I mean, no?
I feel like Kris ran after the tape. It was the tape. Then Kris says, you know what? Let's capitalize on this fame. It was that tape that started everything. And you can go all the way to the back. You could say that Kardashians wouldn't exist without the tape. Then you could say the Kardashians wouldn't exist without Ray J. Then you could go further than that and say the Kardashians wouldn't exist without Paris Hilton. You know, so I think a lot of factors came into play to make this thing happen.
No, it's true. But Paris Hilton, she has a new documentary out. I saw it. She's like trying to get back and be relevant again. And talking, but yeah, she wasn't able to maintain it like Kim was.
Nope.
And Kim was smart in using her family for the same right.
Yep.
It wasn't just
you saw
Kim.
all these. I saw all these dark-haired, beautiful women. I'm like, whoa. I was like, look at these beautiful women. You got the family, you got Bruce Jenner, and then you see, okay, you got Olympic gold medalist over here. He likes to play with his little model cars and helicopters. Back in the first couple seasons when the show was actually kind of something, that shit turned quick.
Right, and you could see how quickly they were just trying to, whatever. But yeah, things went crazy, and then you know, Bruce Jenner was no longer there. Caitlyn Jenner's there, and then Kanye shows up. I mean, there was a lot of chapters in that show.
Lamar Odom, Chris Humphries, Reggie Bush.
So, look, from a reality show standpoint, I got to give them those props. But as a role models, no. And then I guess to wrap this up, I mean, it sounds like I have two questions. One, do we think they were canceled? And two, do we think this is the end of could this be the beginning of the end? And I thought about it like, yay, it's the show's over.
Absolutely not.
But then I was like, no, they're going to figure out other methods to keep their brand going. There's no way. This show is almost just sort of like an annoying. And the other thing about this show is it always was pre-taped ages ago. So by the time stuff was happening,
right,
it was all old. Like even they're saying right now, oh yeah, we've already taped the one that's airing in 2021. Like who cares at that point? So if anything, this is like an outdated model. They should just do Instagram live shows every once in a while or pay-per-view specials. It's the Kardashian reunions. They'll figure out some stupid way.
They are about to start their own network, bro. They about to do something like that. This is ending because of Ye. Kanye, Wizzy, Yeezy, Yeezus. It's about time to expose. They don't want to. I feel like this was more of a favor to her husband as far as not showing that life that Kanye just went through a few months ago, because that would be airing in the next season.
Yep.
So it's very coincidental that they're ending it right when the Ye shit happened. So the season after that, we would see all this Kanye stuff. So I feel like Kanye is a huge part of why this is no longer continuing. I wouldn't be shocked to feel like Kanye demanded that this show ends so it doesn't air all those private moments. That's what I feel. I feel like this is mostly her husband.
Yeah, so you're right on. I was going to mention that because of all the stuff that happened with his meltdown and his running for president, and clearly they've admitted a sort of a public tiff between Kim and Kanye, which I do believe was probably the first time there was a crack in Kim saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, I can't control this. This is not what it's supposed to be." And so there clearly is some sort of reckoning that I would not put past the fact that, given what Kanye was tweeting that he's since deleted, there's something here that was like, enough of the show. I'm done. You can't be in the show. Our kids can't watch you in the show. Like, it's time to become Kim, the businesswoman, or whatever you want to be. Like, enough of this reality TV garbage. Does feel like maybe he did, and in which case, good for him, man, to finally sort of cut the thing on it and let the other Kardashians do whatever they want, or let them do specials once in a while or events. But yeah, I don't think this is the
daughters
end.
Are getting of age, man. You don't want he mentioned that in those tweets, like you said, Andy. Their daughters are getting of age. They don't want to see mommy up there. See, they don't want to see that. And they're gonna have to have that conversation. You're gonna see the pudding pop tape. They're gonna get exposed to that. They're gonna hear about that, and then you don't want to see your aunties and your mama all over in the bathing suits. You know how they act sexy. Kim is of the age where she's becoming an older woman. She wants to be a woman now. She's trying to let her whore past in the past. But nah, we always gonna remember. We know her as a big butt, but she's trying to be a businesswoman. She's trying to move on, do bigger, better things. So I understand, but it is what it is. She's just trying to move forward, and Kanye is the catalyst for making this happen, I believe.
Yeah, totally. So that to answer the question, I don't believe it was canceled. And you get some of these comments.
No.
Myra, thank you, Myra. I don't think they were really canceled. It was more that their contract is up, and I don't think E has the money to keep them on the air. See, I don't know about that either. I bet you they were getting paid, and I bet you they want to be on air because it keeps them relevant. It's sort of an easy way to like.
They're giving up fame.
Yeah, they want. They would probably choose to not get paid to keep that going. Yes. That's why they've been going so long. I don't even think E could afford it that much. Their brand is worth way more than that show is, but the show is a piece of keeping them relevant, because the show allows them to, they're on the TV show. Oh, yeah, want to be on their TV show? So losing the TV show is a loss for them.
It's a huge blow.
It's
not
a huge
blow to their fame.
Yeah. So, but were they canceled? No. I think there might have been sort of maybe there was sort of a meet in the middle. Like, look, the ratings aren't as good. We understand sort of the same. Let's figure something else out. Plus, they can sort of recreate, like you said, own it on their own terms in the future. Who knows? They could probably do some sort of Netflix deal if they really wanted to. Hey, buy all the other old episodes for me. Get our new one. There's a million ways you could go about it. So,
right.
But yeah, were they canceled? I don't know. I find it hard to believe. What else does have? You know.
Watch an app pop up. Kardashian Network. Watch.
It's gonna, but Jody Damas. Tim Barry, thank you for the donation as well, Tim, and get through some of these quick. Does this mean Kirby Jenner is not continuing on Quibi as it was a masterpiece? I didn't even know there was a. Is that for real? There was a Jenner show on Quibi? Wow. I don't know, but thank you for alerting me. I'll have to look it up. Maybe Kim is getting ready for her 2024 presidential run. Oh, geez. I guess anything is possible. But Ricardo Bunda, thank you for that idea. Let's not keep saying that out loud because it might actually happen. And then Myra also echoed in. Don't forget TMZ has also kept them current. Correct. I mean, but again, that's because of the show. If they were just out there and didn't have a show, I think TMZ even wants to be on the show. Everybody sort of wants to be on the show. It's sort of a second place to get noticed. And then Hardcore Curtsy, how much would you pay for Caitlyn Jenner's OnlyFans? I wouldn't pay for anybody's OnlyFans. That's simping level too high. But yeah,
I'd pay to see it. I want to see it. I just want to see what it looks like.
How much would you pay?
Are we talking about full reveal?
Jesus, I guess so.
Full reveal. I'm being very clean. For full reveal OnlyFans, I'd give up a dub. I'd give $20 to see that.
$20 a month, and then you cancel.
Yes, I just want to see I want to see that.
I feel like you got to do like a $50 a month, so you just get it all up top, and then everyone's going to sort of tune out. But I don't know. All right, well there you go. Kardashians. We're still gonna have to keep up with them, I imagine. This is not the end, but I'm with Jody. The real reason behind this has to be Kanye. Kanye's totally got to be behind this doing because just the writing's on the wall that's what was going on. So, but I'm with also Jody. This is not the end of the Kardashians. So while I first read this, I was like, yes. I was like, oh, this is just one puzzle piece. There's a million ways they can continue their magazine covers, and they'll find some way to come back. So while we can celebrate briefly, cheers to the end of the E! Show. Stay tuned for, I'm sure, more Kardashian drama that'll never end us because they just will never do it.
Kardashians, the next generation.
Thank you for watching this clipped version. We're going to stay tuned. We got lots more to talk about. If you aren't a member of Popcorn Planet, become a member. You can catch them all immediately right now if you missed us live. So go do that. And then meanwhile, support Jody over at Jody's Corner on YouTube. Here on Popcorn Planet, hit subscribe. Stay tuned if you're watching live. We're not done, but those watching later, toodles!